Mr. Inconsistency in the building, in the flesh. Where have I been? I know you're asking the question. Hata mimi sijui. Okay, stop being crazy. So this video is just gonna show you how a typical day of online classes looks like. Yeah. So in the University of Nairobi. And this university decided that we're gonna stay at home and learn online. So who are we to refuse? Who are we to refuse? And specifically, the School of Journalism decided our classes are gonna be online. So waliamua sisi tutafanya nini? Tutakata. We will refuse. We have refused, but nothing is happening. But okay, online class is actually cool. Welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Cairo Karega. Not Cairo Karega. Cairo Karega. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. So I'm just from an online class. As you can see, I'm from an online class. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, I was in an online class. I was doing a presentation today on media ethics. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna record an actual class and show you how an actual online class is like. But today I'm just gonna be talking about the general experience. So number one, online classes have made me to write a lot. This is my book for this semester. I have divided it into 6 units. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. So each unit has its own page. I decided to use one book because anyway, buying 6 books for freshers who think they're gonna have 6 units and buy 6 exercise books, and those 6 exercise books are gonna get filled. Acha kujidanganya. Stop cheating yourself. So I've had to really organize my units into units. No, like color code and everything. So I've color coded them. This green ones over here, I think this is yellow or something. Yes, so I don't know if you can understand my units, but these green ones are a bit theoretical, these ones are a bit practical. Yeah, so like this is print journalism, this is media ethics, this is broadcast journalism, this is political communication, the other one is development communication, and the last one is public relations and advertising. So generally, like this is print. You can see I've really written a lot. Like I have to. So this is like the research. I usually do a lot of research. I use sticky notes. I do a lot of research from YouTube and read the books that the lecturers have sent. So this is for media ethics. I watched a whole YouTube video and I had to do a whole write-up about it. So I've found writing very good, especially when you're learning online. Like if you're gonna just attend a class and you'll just be looking at the class for, you're just there, you're just looking, una view tu, wewe uko hapo tu unasikiliza. There's nothing you're gonna get from that class for real. So I usually write down important points before class and after class and during class. Let me state what I mean. So I write before a class, for example, like tomorrow is Friday. I have a political communication class at 2 p.m. So the lecturer has sent a link to a YouTube video kwa Google Classroom. She has sent a link to a YouTube video that I'm supposed to watch and some books that I'm supposed to read before the class. I don't like going into a class with nothing. I want to read about that topic in advance so that even when I go there, I can be able to ask questions and stuff. And also, so like tomorrow I have a political communication class at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So I gotta watch that YouTube video that she sent. And as I'm watching the YouTube video, because it's a lecture, I have to write down points. I have to write down what I think is important, questions that I'm gonna ask or research, and also, important points. Yes, so I'll write down notes while watching that video. That's before class. Then during the class, I'll also take notes. During class. Then if there's something I usually write down. If there's a question I have, I write it down that I'm going to ask the lecturer later or during class. If there's something that I have to research, maybe after class, something that I do not understand, or maybe in the course of the class, the lecturer said, go and watch this documentary, go and do this, go and do that, go and read this book. I write it down and note it. Or if we're told, go and research about this, go and do this assignment, even those informal assignments that are given, maybe the lecturer tells you, go and find out about this person, for example, like those, I think Fela Kuti, somebody told us to go and research about Fela Kuti. I think that was my print journalism lecturer. So I wrote it down with a big star, so that after now I take notes during class. So after now the class is done, I go through my notebook and see where I've put stars, so that I can be able to research or do further reading or discussion, or a discussion with my classmates. I usually have a discussion with some of my classmates after class, if there's something we need to understand or for further reading. So let me show you an example of the stars I put. Like I don't know if you can see, there are 2 stars over here, 1, 2. So 1 star, I'm supposed to research about the Society of Professional Journalists Code of Ethics. The other star, I'm supposed to look at what is a code of conduct. So when I've put that star during class, after class, I'll go and look at what is the Society of Professional Journalists Code of Ethics, and I'm gonna have to go to YouTube. I prefer watching YouTube lectures and listen to a video and write notes about it. And if I'm not satisfied, I'll download a PDF and read it, or ask a lecturer for a book. Or I can go to the library, but it's gonna take me a lot of fare. Nairobi is not near. Kanairo si karibu. Yeah, so I usually I like watching YouTube lectures, especially from TED Talks, from reputable YouTube channels. I actually offer you very good lectures, and I read books. I get my PDFs from pdfdrive.net. It has very many free books, and also the university has subscribed to journals and newsletters and academic papers and repositories. So I just go to the school library website. I usually check what I want it. If it's, for example, a thesis that somebody has written, I just check it, and I find it for free on the school website. It has so many journals, ebooks, very many, free, paid for by the school. Actually, I don't know why people do not know. The university pays for these things, and they're free. What else do I do? I think apart from just I watch a lot of YouTube videos, I read a lot of people's research. I have an account on ResearchGate and academia.edu. I read their thesis, their papers, their journals, their conference papers, and the rest, and the repositories. I like reading people's theses. And the other thing that I find very useful is group discussions. With my group, we usually meet. If there's something that we've been taught and we do not understand, we have to meet as a group and discuss about it. Also, you need to projects. We do also projects together. If there's a project and we need to work on projects, and we're not in the same place, we're learning online, so we have to really be meeting online and discussing this project. It's actually possible. I've actually seen it's more working in a group in an online setup is better than physical. In online, people actually come to the meeting and people discuss and everything, but physical, people tend to be lazy. I don't know, like physical groups, I don't know, like in school, if you're given an assignment or a project, they rarely work. But online, like, we do a lot. We've really done a lot. We have written a lot of research papers. We've done a lot of presentations. There's a time we even did a video. And yeah, but then you can write research papers and publish them for free on Figshare, and you get an IBO number. You can publish them on ResearchGate and academia.edu. I usually like having all my supplies when I'm doing my class. So this is usually my setup. This is my book. I usually have my pouch with all my supplies. I have everything, all the supplies. I don't know why I have a marker, but this is just in case of if I need to highlight something. I usually use this. I have my red pen. I like this Obama Smoothline pens personally. My red pen, my black pen, sharpener, my green pen, a highlighter. I usually highlight. I don't like cancelling things. My ruler. I usually have another ruler again, the small one that can fit in the pouch. I have my pencil. I like the Stedler pencils. What else have I missed? Also my blue pen. Yes, also have a blue pen. Also an eraser. Yeah, forgot an eraser. Yeah, I think that's all. Just have a blue pen, a black pen, a red pen, a green pen, a pencil, an eraser, a sharpener, and ruler, a highlighter, and a marker pen. Yes, I usually put them in this pouch. This pouch is actually old. I got this pouch a long time ago. I can't even remember. It's like 3 years or 4 years old. I've really kept it. Imeraruka, nikashona, imeraruka. And I usually eat, because there are some classes that honestly start when you have not even eaten. So you gotta eat during class. So yeah, this is usually my setup. I prefer this. Yes, so this is how I attend my online classes. I usually this is my laptop. This is a MiFi. I use a MiFi. I don't use Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi. I use a fiber 4G MiFi. I find it very convenient because it's the same as Wi-Fi. It means the only difference, it is not affected by power outages. I'm telling KPLC can mess you up. Sometimes, you're having an exam. Alafu KPLC just decides today is the day estimate apotea. If you have Wi-Fi, it literally disappears. I like the MiFi because it's chargeable. So if in case of any eventuality, nitastaki kushtuliwa. And it's very, I don't know, I like it because unawezeka bundles za weekly, za monthly, za 2 weeks, like whichever plan you have. You don't have to pay like a specific amount every month. So like I usually put 300 shillings every week. And I get 8 GB of data for 7 days. And I think that's a very good deal. 8 GB of data for 7 days for 300 shillings. That means that 1 GB is like 30 something shillings, correct? 300 divided by 8 times 3 because of 24. So 24, itakuwa 6, then itakuwa 60, then 8 times 7 because of 56. Yes, so itakuwa 37.5. So it's like 1 GB is 37.5 shillings, which is actually very good. I don't think there's any network service provider with such a good deal that 8 GB is that 1 GB is 37 shillings. So that's why I prefer fiber 4G MiFi. The apps that I use for online classes, we usually use Google Meet. Hizo zingine hapana, we don't use the rest. Zoom and stuff, I guess because you're not many. The problem with Google Meet, if you're many in a class, it has a capacity of 100 people. So if you're past 100, you cannot use it. But in my class, we're usually 30. So we're only 30 people. 30 something. Okay, Miss Gianna to 30. We are in paper, we are 30 something, 35 for 37. But the people usually attend class are 30. So Google Meet is a really good platform, and Google Classroom. We've never really used eClass, although the University of Nairobi has an eClass platform, an online learning platform, but I've never really used it. We just do our lectures, our live lectures on Google Meet, and the resources and everything, if there are YouTube videos to be watched or research projects, everything is posted on Google Classroom. One of the problems I have when having, again, it's eating and doing class. Sometimes ni asubuhi hujakula. Some classes start at 10. And honestly, sometimes I've not taken breakfast, so I literally have to multitask. And lunch, especially classes which start at 1:30 or 2 p.m. Sometimes you gotta eat lunch and attend class at the same time. You have to stay very alert because the lecturer can ask you a question at any moment of the class, and if you stay silent, that means you're a stranger. No natolewa. Karega, where are you? Karega, can you answer that question? Then you stay silent. That means you're not in class. Do I have not disturbances like inaitwaje vitu zinakudisturb? I think that disturbances, kizungu inapotea. I think yes, sometimes I might be distractions. Yeah, sometimes I might be distracted by the TV, but nishazoea. Let me wear this. Someone told me I look old with this hat. It's called a Godfather hat. Ni kweli? Naka mtu mzee. See, like I look old. Yes, so this is a typical day of mine attending online classes. I wish I had a live class in nikuonyeshe how it is. I get to look at how the class is and everything, but I think that I'll do that in another video. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always being here. Actually, I'm surprised I have so many subscribers. I have how many subscribers do I have? Let me check. By the way, you guys, honestly, I'm really thankful because sometimes I look at my content and I wonder, Karega, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Like, surely, ulikuwa unafanya? Ulikuwa unafikiria nini kuanzisha hii channel? And I remember I started this channel with 2 subscribers. One of them being me using my other account, and the other one being my mom. I had only 2 subscribers. I have 343 subscribers. Thank you. How many views do I have? I have 47,609 total views in my channel, and I joined on April 4th, 2019. Thank you so much. Very soon you'll see professional content coming from me. I know people ask me, Karega, you're a journalism student, lakini tukiangalia YouTube channel yako hakuna kitu yoyote inahusu journalism. Hakuna. Don't worry, I also ask myself that question. But very soon you'll see something. Jarida lako. Let me not preempt. You'll see this face doing professional things, and probably you'll see this face on TV. Although I have been on TV. Nyinyi watu hamujaniona. Yeah. Thank you for watching. For subscribing. Let's meet another time. Toodles. Ciao.